Hi there, beautiful souls. This is Magic from Find the Magnificence in You. And this is another episode. I was going to say Manifestation Monday, but this is another episode of Manifestation Monday. It is a little late in the day, but I wanted to do this later um, so that we could really tap in. I tap in better at night. I mean, I tap in all times of the day, but I feel like at night, um, when I get into the energy of the nighttime, the moon energy, when the moon's out, I can get a little bit deeper, right? After you wind down, after a long day. So Spirit has put it in my heart to come through. Sorry, these are going to be backwards, so I need to fix them. Spirit has put it in my heart to talk about blocks, right? What is blocking your abundance? Um, so then they gave me inspiration because I asked. I said, what should I talk about? And I have first pulled from this deck, right? My Angels of Abundance deck, which is appropriate for this type of reading. And I got block out distractions in reverse, and I got gratitude, right? And wow, see, we have windfall of abundance reverse, and we have release resentments reverse. So a lot of you guys are experiencing blocks because you guys are holding on to a lot of negative emotions. Some of you guys are not tapped into that energy or the higher vibration of gratitude. And that is delaying your windfall of abundance. It's reverse. And you see Santa Claus, and we know the symbology of Santa Claus, even if you don't believe in Santa Claus, right? It's the symbology behind Santa Claus is that he brings gifts, right? So the universe is wanting to gift you with all this abundance, and you need to, they're saying that you need to relinquish or release resentments in regards to the economic state of the world or just your economic situation. I do understand that some of you guys have experienced some changes in your employment that may be affecting your stability, but it is all about your mindset. This is what is going to make or break your manifestation, right? Or what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to achieve for yourself. So we're going to talk about some of these blocks to your manifestation, and we're going to, and this is not going to be a long reading. I'm not doing seeds tonight. I'm going to wait till the new moon, but I really wanted to just keep this going. And again, we need to make sure that we are writing in our journals. Okay. I've already written, but I had put a page out for this particular read. I've already written in my journal, and I like to write things over and over again to solidify the spell or to solidify what I'm writing. So today I was writing, I attract abundance and money over and over again. And I was also affirming that I attract abundance and I attract money. Okay, so make sure that you're making it your daily practice to say positive affirmations or to affirm what it is that you're trying to do. Me personally, abundance for me comes in all forms. And I'm going to read this card, right? Because this is one of the best cards for me in this particular oracle deck. Personally, okay, as a reader, this windfall of abundance card, right? It says here, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them may be unexpected. I like the fact that abundance is an umbrella of different things, right? Not just money. I want an abundance of joy. I want an abundance of harmony and peace, an abundance of, um, you know, good friendships, good relationships, an abundance of peace of mind, an abundance of happiness. Whatever it is, I want an abundance in it, right? So when I say I attract abundance, abundance comes in many forms, right? Being fulfilled within is abundance for me. Being at peace is abundance for me. But abundance for me is an overflow of something, right? An excess. There's so much of it that I never have a lack, right? So this is why I affirm every day that I attract abundance. And I also put money because you got to be specific when you're doing your manifestation. You got to tell the universe exactly what you want. I want abundance in all forms, and I want money, right? Because I need money to be able to do the work that I'm trying to do that is in relationship to my life purpose. So don't be afraid to be specific and ask for whatever it is that you need, but just make sure, that what you're asking for does allow you to help other people. You don't want to make it too self-serving. Yes, it's okay to be self-centered and to be a little selfish at times, right? When it's for a positive reason. But we want to make sure that we're not just saying we want all these shiny, materialistic things without any spiritual basis, right? So we're talking about blocks, and first thing you want to do is be very clear in your mindset about what it is you're trying to manifest. Make sure you're being realistic, right? So let's talk about that. We're talking about blocks. So first things first, Spirit, what would you like to say to the collective that will watch this video? Today, August the 10th, 2020. We're in Leo season, so this is a very good time to manifest fun, joy, your desires, to go after your passion. The first message is being love. So Spirit says, exude love in all that you do. Oneness, likes attract like. So they're wanting to let you know that what you exude, what you are internally, is what you're going to attract to you. So they're saying exude love in everything that you do. Like attracts like. So if I'm trying to attract prosperity, abundance, more money, I have to be in a mindset, right? I have to be able to match that energy, and because I don't have it physically, because some of you guys may think to yourself, well, if I'm not rich and, I don't have money, how do I attract more money? How do I attract money to me? Well, you have to be in a mindset that you already have the money, okay, if you don't have it physically in your hands or in your bank account, right? There's things that you could do to get around that. You want to get into the knowledge of attracting versus chasing, right? When you attract, you're magnetizing the intent by already being in the bliss of having the thing that you're manifesting. Therefore, you start to magnetize it to you. When you put out a manifestation, right? Like, I want a new car, but you stay in an energy of longing for it, you're putting out a vibration of lack, that you're lacking something. So you attract more lack. You must be in an energy of abundance. And how do we harness this abundant energy? By tapping into the energy of gratitude. Let's move forward. It says unconditional loving. A really easy way to manifest is just to pour that love into yourself. Because it's all about the law of correspondence, right? Which is, well, there are a lot of laws tie into this, but it's basically as above, so below, right? Just to simplify it for you guys. And if inside of you feel an abundance of love, unconditional love, that is what you will see reflected in your external environment, and that is what you will attract, right? So if you're in the energy of gratitude, being grateful for the things you have, you're already tapping into the energy of feeling abundant because you don't have anything to complain about. You're not longing for anything. You're not lacking anything. So therefore, the universe is going to give you more to be grateful for, to be appreciative of. So this is what we're trying to, this is how we're trying to shift our perspective. We're trying to move into a perspective to where things just come to us instead of having to chase after things, right? You do still need to put action. You do still need to put the work in to manifest some of your goals. But for the majority of the things you need, they will come to you. The next message, and I talked about shifting. We have paradigm shift. And it says here, new experience. It says, is integrating now. materialization, growth, expansion, progression, cycle, and change. Beautiful. So as you shift into this new experience by changing your thoughts, changing your mindset, you start to move into a new cycle. You start to see growth, expansion, and change. We have visualization. See yourself achieving the highest possible outcome, acting as if you already have it. It is going to be crucial. Let me get one more. I think two more. Let's get two more. And we'll work with these 5 cards. So they're saying, the message that I got was very clear. And it was just saying, you guys are not being grateful for what you have. You're not appreciating what you have. You're too busy longing for something that you don't have. Therefore, you keep telling the universe, I don't have it, I don't have it. And that is what is being reflected back to you. We have serenity. One more, please, Spirit. And the last card is your own path. Very nice. Okay. Bottom of the deck, in flow state. This is what we're trying to achieve, this flow state where things flow in and out, but mostly in, right? We're putting out the energy and it's flowing back to us. We're putting out the energy that we want to flow back. Okay? So if you want prosperity, abundance, you got to put that out so it could be reflected back. You're attracting it. That's a law of attraction. You have to be a vibrational match to what it is you're trying to manifest. So the next card is visualization, right? See yourself as achieving your highest possible outcome. Experience feeling and seeing it in detail, right? So back to the example of I want a new car, right? You don't have the car yet, but you can feel what it would feel like sitting in your new car, right? You could imagine what it would smell like, what it would feel like driving the car, and tapping into those emotions, that bliss, the happiness you would feel is going to fuel the manifestation because you're putting yourself, because remember, time doesn't really have a limit. In our human perspective, we see time as something very fixed, very linear, but actually time is cyclical. We can experience past, present, and future all at the same time. Let me give you an example just to put it into perspective. We're in the present moment, right? When you reflect back to yesterday, excuse me, when you reflect back to yesterday or an event that happened yesterday, you're moving back into time, back into the past. So you're traveling into the past to relive the experience, to re-feel those emotions. Have you ever told someone a story about something that went down that upset you, and you can feel yourself getting mad all over again as if you were experiencing it all over again? You're traveling back into an earlier date, which is the past, right? And have you ever imagined something happening that it hasn't happened yet in the future, and you are so into the imagination, into the visualization, that it feels so real that it can move you to laughter, it can move you to tears? This is the power you have as a human being. So you can experience different aspects of time just by shifting your thoughts to it. You can shift your thoughts to the past. You can shift your thoughts to the present. And you can shift your thoughts to the future. So a key to manifestation is staying present. But it is good to imagine the future, but imagine it as if you already have experienced it or you're experiencing it, right? And in this process, there is a need to be in a state of serenity. Why? When you're taking care of your vibration and keeping your vibration high, the faster you're able to manifest. When you are removing blocks or distractions and you're completely clear on what you want and need, the quicker it comes in. this is all about staying balanced, because a lot of times when we try to manifest, we're conflicted. We say we want one thing, but we underlying energy is we really don't want it, right? Or we're really unclear if we want it or not. Okay. So what I'm seeing here with this final card is your own path. And I love the fact that it's a heart. And it's saying here, trailblazing brings the greatest achievement, heart and mind, aligning the heart and the mind. Okay. Aligning your thoughts and your heart, because we are sometimes can be a little bit impulsive and we can go by the emotions, but there needs to be a balance between the emotions, right? The heart and the mind, head. Pardon me. So I had a long day. So it says here, unconventionality and authenticity. Being clear about what you desire, what you want. The clarity comes in when it comes to the mind, knowing, okay, exactly what you want, how you're going to achieve it. Trailblazing, right? Going against the norm, pushing through your own self-inflicted limitations, the belief of it, knowing of it, right? But being completely honest with yourself and being vulnerable with whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Because a lot of times we are resistant because we're fearing being vulnerable to things such as failure, right? Or we're afraid of things going wrong. So we create blocks, inadvertently sometimes, and we don't even realize it. So let's do some clarifying here. So being love, yes, we have the Two of Swords, right? Crossroads energy, but the Two of Swords is all about, the twos and the two rows about balance. It's about waiting, making decisions, two paths usually. This Two of Swords is a Swords card, so it is about your mental state. It is about making a decision, right, via the mind. And typically in the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, or the illustrations that you would see on a typical Rider-Waite, would be a woman with a blindfold, and she has the two hearts over her, the two swords over her heart, crossed, legged across. It's usually a woman. It's usually about not refusing to see something, being in denial or being stuck, because you don't have clarity, right, to make a decision. There's a period of gestation. I think the Two of Swords is getting your mind aligned with the fact that what it is you're trying to manifest will take time, and being at peace with that, because twos are balanced, right? What's this paradigm shift energy? I just saw the Nine of Cups, I believe. Let me fix these because I don't want these flipped. I just want one card, please, Spirit. Clarify paradigm shift. Yeah. You're coming out of this lack, Four of Cups, boredom, discontent, apathy, right? Getting offers or having opportunities, but you don't deem them good enough, or you're not interested, or you're not looking, right? Because there could be a fixation on something that happened in the past. I see you having an opportunity handed to you, and I see you needing to shift your focus, right? Because typically on this Four of Cups energy would be a person sitting under a tree and God's handing them a cup. The person's not looking at that cup, is looking at the other three empty cups. So this representation of these cups being covered is about something that you can miss out on if you wait too long to make a decision. Okay. I feel with some of you with this four, you became very stagnant. And it's now time to move and shift into a new cycle, is what I'm getting. Give me a clarifier for visualization. Didn't I say clarity is needed? Hi, Iron. Okay, when the Mother of Swords is reversed, it means that she's not clear. Okay, and it's a Swords card. Emotionally, you're unfulfilled or bored, right? Or something's very stale, something's stagnant. You could be looking at 3 empty cups and not even seeing the opportunity that's before you. And this is why Spirit is saying that you're missing opportunities because you don't have clarity. You're not focused, you're distracted, right? Either by maybe something that's hurting you and making you feel uncomfortable. But this is about you needing to get clear. It's imperative. Especially if you're trying to manifest something that you need, that you need, and if you're restricted with time and you need to get it, soon, these are the type of manifestations you need to do to make sure that you're bringing in what you need, but not making it very too specific, but leaving enough room for the universe to surprise you, right? So with the Mother of Swords, there's a lack of clarity or there's a negative focus. And you're needing to shift your focus out of that negativity. Serenity. We got the Lovers in reverse. So the Queen of Swords next to the Lovers could be a Gemini. Wow. Outcome looks good, and it is coinciding with this your own path, because the Six of Swords is forging up forward, right? Moving on, moving to calm waters, right? To clarity, because the Six of Swords is another clarity card. It's about an awakening. It's when your waters are turbulent, when your mind is scattered, when you're cluttered in the mind, thinking, having so much thought. When you move into the Six of Swords energy, it calms you. Okay. So with the Lovers, this is about making a decision and also about finding balance. We do have a lot of cards that talk about balance. We have 2 sixes here, the Lovers and the Six of Swords, the Two of Swords. We have a need for balance. Yes, Son of Cups. A lot of you guys may be a little bit emotional. And remember, whatever you fixate on, whatever you focus on is what you will manifest. Okay. So there needs to be a decision. Tell me about this Gemini card. Yeah, a 2 of Cups. Another decision card. So yeah, someone is choosing one person over the other. Okay. So with this 2 of Cups, let's see, clarify it. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Wow. So with the Hierophant, they're wanting you to relinquish or release any heartbreak or any disappointments or anything that you're holding on to or repressing, to let that out, clear your energy. I see with this 3 of Swords and this Hierophant, you went through a very difficult lesson. See, another 5. Hierophant is a 5, and then we have strength. Your strength was tested. Some of you guys went through a very difficult spiritual lesson to break you free of your limitations or beliefs, right, that don't serve you anymore, the values that don't serve you anymore, because it's Hierophant is linked to Taurian energy. Taurus rules the second house. This is about your beliefs, your ideals, about love and non-love related questions. Okay. I feel that there's some narrow-mindedness and a stubbornness that had to be released in regards to bringing in what it is you want. There's a need to relinquish this very rigid stance when it comes to being open to the bounty and blessing of the universe. This is about spirituality. This could be a guru, right? This could be, for me, right? What I'm seeing is many lessons needed to be learned. Many challenges needed to be overcome with this Three of Swords. This is about also some sort of karmic contract that you had to go. There's a contract or some sort of lesson where you had to free yourself of these rigid thoughts or a rigid mindset when it came to your capability of elevating yourself into a higher status, right? Because Taurus energy, Venusian energy is very high standard, high value, good morals, right? High self-esteem. It's that energy when it's in the higher octave. And there is an elevation that had to take place, and there needed to be a dying off of old rigid beliefs, things that kept you stuck in a box. And I see you getting freedom, right? With the Three of Swords and the Hierophant reverse. This is anything that was preventing you or blocking you, right? Any emotional blocks, mental, because this is a swords card, right? Mental blocks, those have been relinquished and released. Very beautiful. You're forging your own path. You're bringing in your own balance. And with patience and dedication, I see you achieving your bounty in divine time. Absolutely, because the Seven of Pentacles is definitely a divine timing card. It's a card of patience, right? Because when you're planting and you're tilling your land and trying to grow a crop, it takes time for the seed to germinate, for it to sprout, for it to grow into a tree, right? Into a tree or a shrub, and then to wait for it to bear fruit. It's a process. But when you're properly nourishing your garden, the fruit you bear will be beautiful and bountiful, right? So you have the Knight of Wands, and this is about enthusiasm. This is about courage. Right? And confidence, and you're trying to manifest. Now, I talked about gratitude briefly, but I want to tap back into that gratitude energy. If you don't appreciate what you have now, right? It's going to be an issue for you to appreciate the things you have. I'm saying that because there could be this energy of impulsivity. You got to be careful, right? To not be too impulsive, because the wish is going to come, right? Because you have the drive and the willpower, right? And this is what you're manifesting, your wishes, your wish fulfillment. But what's happening is there is a fickleness that you must overcome. So it's like, for example, let's just say you put out a manifestation saying that you want a new home, right? And it's taking long, or you put a bid on a house, it didn't go through. You start to get fickle. Your faith starts to waver. You start to get a little worry, a little stress. You need to make sure that you come out of that flighty energy, and you need to ground yourself, right? Understand that if something doesn't work out, it is because there's something better, right? Or understand if something's taken a long time, it's because divine timing is at play. So there's a lot of different things. Yeah, we have savings all coming out. So we definitely have wish fulfillment here. I definitely have you going after what you want, being very highly motivated. And that motivation is stemmed from sexual energy. And that's bringing in a lot of vigor and a lot of livelihood and optimism, which is beautiful with the Knight of Wands. I'm taking a pause because I got the savings card, and I see it says, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds, which makes is to show more gratitude through tithing donations. Okay. With the Two of Wands, I see you looking towards the future. Two of Wands can sometimes in a reverse show a fear, right, of change. But what I see this as is a decision has been made. Yes. And your decision is to move towards the Six of Pentacles, which is harmony, balance, and stability when it comes to what you're trying to bring in for yourself. I see you being fully supported by the universe, law of reciprocity, correspondence. I see you understanding as within, so without. You're understanding that in order to see a difference in your external, that you must retrain your internal. Another message that I'm getting from the Six of Pentacles is harmony and balance financially. Yes. Financially, there will be balance. Some of you guys are feeling regret or some sort of heavy emotion when it comes to finances. I have fire, Ace of Wands. Clarify. So you're needing, we have Four of Wands, not happy. We have Ace of Cups. So there needs to be, you're needing to tap into that Ace of Cups energy, a new beginning. Coming out of this Four of Wands, this is you liberating yourself from something or something, things, right? From things that don't make you happy anymore, that don't fulfill you. Things that keep you stay unstable. Again, when we see a four reverse, it also kind of alludes to some sort of stagnation. Okay. And part of the stagnation is wallowing in the energy of lack, right? We saw the Four of Cups earlier. Now we're getting the Four of Wands. And I said that the Four of Cups was showing some boredom, some discontent. If you're in an energy of discontent, you're negating what you are trying to get because you're telling the universe that you don't have. And especially when you fuel that with worry, with negative self-talk, you basically annihilate what you're trying to manifest because you're vibrating low. Yeah, and you're creating this stagnation, this stalemate energy. You're not moving into that shifting into that new cycle where things just come because you're still in a cycle of lack, because you're avoiding change. You're avoiding a change of perspective, a change of the way you think, a change of the way you speak. Something is being avoided. There's a fear of change here. Tell me about this Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, see? Five of Cups. Yeah, not happy. Crying over spilled milk. Any energy of lack or loss, grieving, mourning. So we have to come out of this heavy energy of Five of Cups, which is loss, right? Grieving, mourning, loss. Something's been lost. And we have to shift it into the energy of gratitude. We have to tap into gratitude. What does gratitude mean? It means to be grateful. Clarify the Five of Cups. Yeah, healing. Beautiful. So there is a healing coming in. I do see this healing is being stemmed from self-love. And when you ground yourself in the energy of self-love, you start to appreciate, right? And I see here with the star card of the fate, right? Destiny. I see you being, it's like that saying, your cup runneth over, right? What comes with this blessing of being grateful? You attract more to be grateful for. I'm telling you, with the attraction card, I'm telling you, your cup runneth over. So you need to relinquish control. That control is the resistance. The resistance is you staying stuck in an old paradigm where you are constantly in the energy of lack, and you're shifting your energy into more of a harmonious energy that's going to bring in stability and allow you to flow. Like I said, getting in flow state, right? You're relinquishing the past because the past is going to cause confusion, right? Because if you're trying to manifest something, um, it's not gonna it's not gonna change the past in any way, right? So there is a need for you to relinquish the past and only focus on your present. Let me get a final card. Okay. Ah, there you go. Ace of Wands. There you go. If you shift out of the energy of lack, of not having it, and you shift into the energy of being grateful for what you have, right? You are automatically putting yourself in flow state to receive abundance. I actually have that card here, the present card, coming out of that past energy because that's where the lack was, right? That's where the lack was. So why would you want to sit in that energy? Ground yourself presently in the energy that you have control over. Can't change the past. Okay? You can't. You wish you could, but you can't. Right? How many of you guys wish you could change the past? Wish you could go back and change things and set things differently, do things differently. Right? We all have been there. Trust me. Wanted to show you. Let's see if it comes out. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Very beautiful. Brand new beginning. See, that's where the lack was. You're moving out of it because now you're understanding that your expectation is tied to the work, how you feel about yourself, the internal. And because when you doubt yourself, you're basically telling the universe that you don't deserve. You don't deserve to have it, right? But when you step into your power and you love yourself, you know that you're worthy of all the bounty that the universe has to offer you. Bottom of the deck, action, courage, Jupiter energy. It's a higher awareness. It's ninth house. The ninth house is about spirituality, religion, but it's also about where your spiritual awakenings take place, right? So Jupiter expands your awareness, expands your thought, it expands your money, it expands your abundance. So what this is saying is that when you come out of this energy of lack, you go into the flow state of abundance with gratitude, being grateful for just being, just because you're alive, being grateful for what you have. You unconsciously and consciously tap in to this flow, right, where it attracts whatever you want to you, whatever you need to you, because you're already affirming that you deserve it, that it's yours, right? You're putting out the vibration of it. And it's because you're tapping into that energy of being grateful. Just looking around and saying, you know what, I'm happy. Ace of Cups, yes, twice. I'm happy. There's that past again. And relinquishing it, right? Releasing it. There's your breakthrough. Relinquishing the past suffering. There's the fate. There's the destiny. Divine intervention. As soon as you have your epiphany, your breakthrough, and you relinquish the lack consciousness, and you tap into the ever flowing, abundant well of what gratitude can offer you, your cup runneth over. And that's when the universe starts to bring everything in. It flows to you because you magnetize it. You create a vortex that attracts it to you. Very beautiful energy. Your cup will runneth over. So you need to kind of shift your consciousness out of this energy of not having, or in this energy of focusing on what you don't want, right? What you don't want, because you're going to attract it. I don't want to attract something that I don't want. I want to attract something that I do want. And it all starts with changing your beliefs. Okay? Changing your beliefs. So let's get the lesson that you need to learn here. Surrender into your heart and divine source where there is no separation. The highest levels of love always serve and are without condition, right? And that is the law of one, right? The law of one is everything is connected. Everything is. Renew and adventure. A return of passion and play. Community is healing. Laughter, travel, and new things can re-spark your life. And this is about, coming out of that energy of lack, coming out of that energy of sadness, coming out of that energy of feeling like you are left out, that you're not in the loop, that you don't deserve. And tapping in by awakening your heart, by allowing the energy of gratitude to flow within you, feeling, because gratitude, what it does is it brings in the energy of abundance. It makes you feel abundant. Like I said earlier, if I'm grateful, then I'm putting out a message to the universe that I lack nothing, that I have all that I need. And if you physically don't have them in your presence, they come to you, right? Because all that I need encompasses everything that you need. So whenever you're in that energy of, I have all that I need, it's going to have to come to you, right? Because you're affirming that you have all that you need, because you're vibrating that you have all that you need. You're just going to attract it to you because it needs to match that vibration. I have all that I need. I'm grateful for everything. And then things are just going to appear, things you need. I have all that I desire. The desires come in. I'm grateful. I'm bountiful. Affirm it. Okay, affirm the things you want. It says awaken your heart chakra, let love in, right? Let the energy of abundance and gratitude, because essentially it's unconditional love. That's why we had this card come out first. Being love. Exude love in all that you do. Oneness, the law of one. Like attracts like. If I want it, I have to be a vibrational match to it. If I want love, if I want success, I have to feel love or give love to myself and feel like I'm successful. And that's what I will experience. Okay, so that is your message. I thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me. I really want you guys to write your affirmations daily. Okay, we're gonna do this every Monday. And we got release jealousy, which is also release envy and resentment. I just pulled that out because I just kind of was curious. And I feel like that is you already in the process of releasing envy or comparison or looking at other people's success and and letting that put you down or bring you down instead of letting it inspire you. But this is going to be going down every Monday. I want you guys to get familiar with manifestation. It's simple. It's really not difficult. It's just that we have patterns that are deeply ingrained within us that make us uncomfortable with change. Okay. I'm getting so many visions. So I saw a lake, and there's two people sitting on the lake. And then I saw a big tidal wave crash right on top of them. And they were just laying on a beach, kind of like huddled and holding each other. And the water was just falling on top of them. I don't know what that means. As I'm speaking to you, I'm seeing so many visions. And this is a lake where I've never been to this lake. We don't really have, we have lots of man-made ponds and canals and lake type of, they look like lakes, but they're, dug out. They're beautiful. But this looked like a real lake, like a real, it was there, no one altered it. But this big wave just hit these two people and just, I don't know, that's really interesting why I saw that. But anyways, this is going to be something that I'm going to do every Monday consistently. And as I evolve into my own manifestation skills, I will share. I manifest every day. I manifest things that I want all the time. I find that it's very easy for me to manifest when I'm not in an energy of worry, stress, or anxiety. I don't think about where money's coming from. I used to be that type of person, but I got so good at manifesting that I don't even think about where money is coming from. I just go and look at my accounts, money's there, right? I do offer services, so I do get paid for them, but I'm not fixated on, oh my God, am I going to have enough money to do this? No, I don't. Because I don't want to put out a vibration that I'm in lack of anything. Okay. But it is important for you guys to do the basic things such as saying your affirmations, writing them down, writing in your manifestation journal what you would like to manifest. Because when you're clear and you're consistent and you're repetitive, you reprogram your mind, right? That's the whole purpose of saying it, writing it down, is to reprogram your mind, to get your mind to believe something different, to get your mind to see yourself as abundant instead of as lacking something, okay? So it is important that you guys really focus, especially after this Lion Gaze portal, because this is really great energy for you guys to harness and to bring in a new beginning, which a lot of you guys are. We have a wand, right? What does the magician do with the wand? He yields its power. See all this power? You have the wand to create. It's a wand of creativity. It's raw power, right? That you can use to create. It's creation energy. It's very beautiful. This is willpower. This is enthusiasm. This is vigor and livelihood and freedom through expression. This is a new wand that, this wand represents passion, what you're passionate about, what motivates you, what drives you. What makes you happy, what brings you fulfillment. Okay, so once again, I thank you guys so much for joining me. And I will check with you guys next Monday. If I do a ritual, I don't know right now, I'm not feeling like doing a ritual, but if I'm guided to, I will let you guys know what it's about, how you can participate. If you have had a ritual, or if you had participated in the ones that I've done, let me know. Please give me feedback, because a lot of people have been giving me feedback, and it's beautiful feedback. It's awesome because they have already manifested their wish fulfillment. But we see here that you are also going to manifest your wish fulfillment. It's going to take you some time because you're still healing, but some of you guys are already coming out of this healing, and this is why you're getting wish fulfillment twice, right? This is why you had the Ace of Cups twice. This is why you had the Ace of Wands twice. Beautiful. You are worthy. You are deserving. You're beautiful. You're abundant. You are prosperous. You have an overflow of abundance and wealth, right? You're amazing. You're kind-hearted. You're giving. You're deserving. Talk to yourself. Give yourself the pat on the back you need. Give yourself the encouragement you need. Say your affirmations and believe. The universe will provide. Trust me. Every single time. You will not be giving something that you can't overcome or that is too hard for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.